is at my desk. So I do have a roll top desk. It was not very expensive, honestly. Maybe $75 because someone was selling one and I had wanted one for a while. And I got this one to use as my desk. So here's my coasters from that one video. And then I do play on an Xbox, so I have my Xbox back here. And typically I have my monitor. Down here. But for the sake of this video, I moved it up there because also I sometimes use it as a standing desk. And yeah, so this tape right here also, because I have my monitor down here, when I make my videos, I position my phone right on top of this tape so I know where to always put it. But anyways, so in here I've got my painting stuff. I've got some different tapes, some different tools. I've got some, I got a hammer, I got some more tape. I've got an extra controller in the back right there. I've got my pig wearing my headset. You can't even see that. I have my train whistle, and then I've got some of these puppet things. Okay. And now we'll go clockwise around the room. So this is my chair that I always use. I have it right here right now because it was getting in the way, and I wanted to be able to move smoothly around the place. But yeah, this is my chair, clothes basket. That's not very interesting, but this corner is definitely very interesting. So here I have a bunch of coins. This one was from the John F. Kennedy Space Center. I think that's what it's called. I think that right there is a John F. Kennedy dollar coin. And then Durburger, favorite thing to come out of Fortnite. I don't know. I just love the freaking Durburger. It's so dumb. I love it. And then I've got I have a lot of just random stuff that I put in my room just to add like texture to it, basically. I've got my chips. I've got my Chick-fil-A cow. I've got this flamingo that I was gifted. Lean over here. I got this dinosaur squishy that is very old. All the stuff inside of it's hard now. I've got this nether flame sauce, which it's sealed, so it's not like old or rotten or anything. Don't worry. I've got this little Lego fox that I got from a Lego set, obviously, but I didn't like how it fit in the set, so I just use it as a decoration. I've got some Minecraft McDonald's toys that I really wanted the Hamburglar. This was the one that I went after for a while, and I wanted to get it legit, obviously, but anyways. Then I have this little clay dragon thing that I was gifted by some woman when I was like a little kid. I've got this Lego Slave One. That's the name of the ship, the Slave One, with a little minifig that comes with it, which I really liked. Really liked. This little plane that I built when I was a little kid with one of those little toy sets. A Coke bottle, and again, a lot of this stuff like stepping on one and having to go to the ER. These little balls, which they light up. You have to hit them pretty hard for them to light up. But and I don't want to make all that noise for you guys. And then I've got my little deep dark Lego set, which I've filled with stormtroopers fighting a warden, and then obviously a Minecraft character. And then this was a Hogwarts thing that I built at what was it? It's not a Books A Million, it's a Barnes and Nobles. They had a little like free Lego thing going on where you could just go and build Legos, and I got to build that little Lego set. And then I've got my Minecraft torch. I've had this thing since I was like a little kid, and it still turns on. You never know, I'll pull up with a Minecraft roleplay. Okay. And then here is my random stuff. So we'll address the Coke can first. Darth Maul is my favorite Star Wars character. He has been since I was like a little kid. So I got one of when I first found out about the Star Wars thing was from that Coke can. So I was like, hey, if this is the first one I got, then maybe it means something. So I just kept the can. And anyways, I got some various rocks. Here's some amethyst right here. None of these are fake, they're all real. This is like a manatee rib. A fossil, by the way. This is a fossil. Some quartz. Some more ribs and stuff. Some manatee teeth. And then also these shells are real wood. And then here's some petrified wood. Speaking of, this is old petrified wood. You can see all the layers from the tree inside of it. It's pretty cool. Got some shark teeth, and then this old microscope my grandmother gave me. And then this right here is a Bible. It I haven't fully read it yet, but I was looking through it, and I think it's almost or at 100 years old. And my grandparents gave it to me like years ago, and I completely forgot to give it back. And now I don't know what they'll say if I'm like, hey, by the way, I have this if you guys want it back. So right now it's decoration, but I definitely need to give it back to them. And then up here, I've got my books. I have a lot more in my closet, but these are just the ones that looked good on my shelf. Obviously, I'm not reading this one. This one I really like. It is very good. It's got a lot of very controversial subjects. Brief History of Time. This is a very good one. Got out of town. I actually haven't read this one. This one, it took me a minute to get through it because I kind of got bored of it towards the end, but it was very good, and I'm very glad I finished it. This one is also very controversial, and I loved it all the way through. And then here is my rat. And then I have this cat. I think you're supposed to put plants up there, but I found these read the Five Nights at Freddy's ones. I haven't read the rest of them. I read series unfortunately. And then this little thing I got here, I got from Dragon Con. This is my journal. This is something I got from Tybee Island. Okay, my arm's getting tired. Here is a calendar, which has a bunch of artwork from people that I know. And the artwork that's up there right now is actually one of my friends, which is why I kept it on that month. But anyways, giant map of the world. That doesn't really need an explanation. It's just a giant map. And I just thought it would look cool up there. Plus, if anyone ever tries to quiz me on something while I'm like on call, I can just look up there. But these are those cool Converses I was talking about that I don't really wear. They're blue, yellow, red, and green. And they actually look really good with an all black outfit because I like the color pop to them. But I keep them on this like antler shoe holder that I made. I didn't make the antler obviously, but I drilled through it and set it up like that and picked an antler for it. And then right here, this is like a, what is it? It's a African something. These are real horns. You can see all the little cracks in them and everything. And right now I have a bunch of different bracelets on them. Like my one from Amsterdam. And then this bracelet that I got at Dragon Con because I was dressed like Papa Emeritus. And they gave me the Freighter Imperator bracelet. This little guy I got for my birthday one year. This little feather fell off of a Mardi Gras performer, and I got to keep it. Just my lamp. Some fuzzy dice that I got at a carnival, and I'm definitely going to put in my car. A snake skin. Karambit. A pin from Amsterdam with a bunch of stuff on it. A pin from Amsterdam. I actually think I'm gonna put that on my book bag, which I will show you guys in a second. So I'll go ahead and take that off so I know to put it. Yeah, this is my Karambit. I got it in the pattern from CSGO, Hyper Beast. I would take it off, but I don't want to cut myself trying to do this one-handed. I'll probably show it off in another video. Name tag from a thing that I played at. Rubber duck. This is the thing I was talking about. This is the Minecraft thing with the fox. Took me a minute to get to that. This is the Minecraft set with the fox. The white one that I didn't like with it. I love the fox. This is a Coke bottle that someone gave me, which has my name on it. This isn't the name I go by. This is my family name. It's the name my family calls me. But it's not my actual name. This is a dog thing that my grandmother gave me because apparently when I was really little, I wanted it, but she was worried I would break it. So on my 4th is a steel penny. A steel penny from the war. Or they couldn't print, or they couldn't mint more copper pennies, so they made them out of steel. Anyways, I'm skipping stuff. I gotta go back. So we have these rubber ducks, and then this bird, which has always been a favorite toy of mine since I've been little, or since I was little. I've always loved this weird owl bird. This pepper shaker, which I got from my great grandparents' house. Great grandparents' house. This little sugar container, which I got at a yard sale, and I thought it was super cool, and I really like it. These wooden blocks, which I showed off in a video. Wooden blocks. A bunch of art stuff down there. That stuff doesn't really matter. A 3D printed skull. This was one of the first things I 3D printed, so it looks terrible. Here's a bunch of D&D dice that I have. A rubber duck. This is my big flashlight. It's also like a phone charger and like an emergency radio. This is a sticker that I got at a ghost concert. This is a jar that I use for wax related stuff. This is my change thing, or not change thing, like cash savings. Like if I have cash that I don't want to go take to the bank, so I'll just slot in there and leave it. Something that I used for a Hawaiian day. That jar that I had in that one video, a 3D printed stormtrooper. More of those McDonald's toys. A picture that I got from a cathedral with my Slayer badge with it. I have this cringy sign I think my grandmother got me, which is warning. It is very hard to write and hold the phone. May yell at video games. I have this record. I don't listen to this record, but I wanted to have one on my wall with my Evanescence badge. And I've also got this spinny, this picture frame. And then right here I have all these cords, and I was like, where am I gonna put these? I was like, you know what, put a screw in the wall and hang them from it. It'll look, aesthetic. It'll look alternative, and I mean it's definitely a something. And I've got this bone mask. It's actually a cow bone with a welding, what do you call this? It's not the welding mask, it's the stuff that was around the welding mask. Or that holds it on your head, I mean. And I might do something for Halloween with that. And then So I have a ton of them down here. I've got this Pikachu, which I've had for like the longest time. I have this, oh, excuse me. I have this, Toothless with a jacket on that I accidentally stole from my uncle. Well, I mean, I didn't steal it. He helped my cat. You know what? We get a cat break. Hey, Lily. Alright, cat break, cat break, cat break. Anyways, back to showing off stuff. So here are the stuff that I have on my wall here, my gloves that I showed off in that video, And then I have this, which I got with a ghost album, and I don't know what to do with it, so I just put it on my wall. I don't know what else to do with it. That calendar needs to be changed, but I've got this. Welcome you are. Welcome you are. Welcome you are. Welcome. You are. And then I'm not tracing Yoda. I've got this Minecraft calendar, which needs to be changed. Needs to be changed. There we go. Got the wither on September. I'm not doing all that. September is after our Grandparents' Day. Did I really miss Grandparents' Day? I'm so ashamed. Fall begins the 22nd. And then down here, I've got my shoes. I just sat down on my backpack. Anyways, I've got my shoes. I'll start off with the ones I least like. So these are my Hey Dudes. I wear these for literally anything. Like, even if I'm going outside to work, I'll wear them just to slip something on. These are my, like, hardcore boots. They've got these big old treads on them. Big old treads. These are my Oakleys. Oh wait, is that what they're called? Let me make sure I'm not being an idiot. I'm like 90% sure that's what they are. I don't know anything about shoes. And these are my boots that I really like. Black boots that I really like. And these are my cowboy boots. They are very, very expensive. And I try to take good care of them, and I wear them every chance that I get because they are immaculate. because I got bored. I have my Dragon Con. What do you call it? Name tag. And then here I have my bedside table. I have my watch. It looks very expensive, but it is not. I will let you know that it is less than 200, so it is not that expensive. I have my Bluey toy, which I allow to watch over me every night. I have my other Bluey, which makes some pretty cool sounds. Got my bracelet. I have my cologne. I have my change jar. I have an antler, which I don't know what to do with yet. I have this cool antique oil something or other. I have this birdhouse, which my grandparents make lots of birdhouses, and they made this birdhouse from wood from my great grandparents' house. Great grandparents' house. And then here's that family name again. These two rats I got from Dragon Con. Some golden Lego bricks. These are official Lego bricks. I have my switchblade comb. I have lots of knives over here. I'm actually missing one right now. Everything in this pile is either a knife or a casing with a knife in it, and all of it just slipped away. A knife with a casing in it. This is that horse. I have another one I have two of them. Here is a cool thing that I got from a flea market. This little skull thing right here was the first thing I ever bought with my own money. When I was a wee jit. A bunch of clips just to add color, some metals and stuff like that. Some different tools I can use for ASMR. This bear clock, which I don't think actually works, but I like it. It's very cutesy. Some $2 bills, a vertebrae from something, I don't know. A microscope, a Pac-Man game, a ghost patch. Sorry guys. A wand, a license plate. It's not a real license plate, but it just says Savannah, and I like it. This is my Papa Emeritus costume. And I love it. Anyways, we'll start from the bottom. My saxophone case. My, what do you call it? A seal. My amp. My drum stool. I don't have my drum set in here right now. It's in the shed, but I use the stool in here for my guitar. And of course, This was from a Georgia game. A Georgia game. Dungeons and Dragons beanie. My record player. My record player, it can do a lot. It can play records. It can do radio. It can do Bluetooth. It can do CDs. It can do CDs. My wooden katana that my uncle gifted me. Wooden katana my uncle gifted me. My real long sword my uncle also gifted me. This birdhouse, which my grandparents made. Here, let me pull this blanket out so I can see it. This birdhouse my grandparents made, and when I was little, I really wanted it. Because I liked the handle. This pillow that I found, which I really liked because I like crows. My hatchet. I forgot to talk about this. My hatchet. I used this all throughout my childhood, so it is very old. You can see it's all nicked up. My little decorative skull. Don't worry about the mannequin head in the back. My mirror. Definitely going to be editing out my face, but my mirror. My wicker mirror. A painting that my grandparents made. My grandparents are very artistic. Minecraft movie Happy Meal box. I just thought it'd be something funny to keep. Another one of those rubber ducks. My curtains, which are music notes. My weights. My family name once again. And then down here, I forgot to show you guys my shoes. Even though I've shown you guys my shoes, I got my cool shoes down here with my flute. I actually have two flutes back there, but I just have one. You might want to see the other right there. And then my trash can, which is not very cool, and then my mannequin. I do have a mannequin, but the rest of him is under the bed. My firehouse bucket. You can just buy these. I'm being so dead serious. You can just buy buckets from Firehouse Subs for literally $3. 3 smackaroonies, and you can get yourself a whole bucket. $3 for a bucket. $3 for a bucket. I'd say that's a steal, honestly. Now, I've been wanting to maybe do a Lego video for a minute. So I was wondering which Lego set would you guys want me to do? Would you guys want me to do a bonsai tree, which might take a hot minute, or do you guys want Dobby? You guys let me know. But anyways, I think that will be it for today's video. I really appreciate you guys are watching. The support has been phenomenal. I appreciate each and every one of you. Again, leave comments. I read all of them. I like all of them. I try to reply to all of them that I can think of a reply to. But I will see you guys in the next video. I really appreciate all of you. And good night. Sleep tight. I hope you have an awesome day tomorrow. Love you guys.